Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, it's Chelsea J, and on this channel I talk about fashion and beauty, lifestyle, and product reviews. So if any of those things interest you, please join the SEAchels fam by clicking the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so that way you're notified every single time I upload a YouTube video. And click the link below in the description box if you want to sign up to the mailing list so you don't miss out on a thing, okay? So in today's video, I am going to be doing what I picked up from the FENTY sale. Now, I know in my last video I did my FENTY recommendations and the things that I was thinking about getting, and now this is what I picked up on the first day of the sale. Now, I'm a Rouge member, so I started shopping on the 4th. However, the sale is now open today to everyone, so everybody can go on Sephora.com. You can go in store and buy whatever. So if you're a VIB member, meaning you spend $350 a year, you can get your 15% off. And if you spent pretty much up to $350, or if you just joined right about now, you get 10% off. So everybody is ready to shop right now. So I'm going to show you the things that I actually picked up. Now, during the Sephora sale, I always shop until the end of the sale, so I'm not done, but I did get the bulk of the things right now. Some things I'm sleeping on, some things I'm fighting to see if I really need it or if I'm just spending stuff, okay? So before I get started, I am a Rouge member, of course you know that, and it's only because I made a conscious decision to become a Rouge member last year. If you ever watched any of my Sephora videos in the past, I've been a VIB member for a while, for a lot of years actually, and I decided last year, okay Chelsea, just go ahead and be a Rouge member, so that way you can see, you know, if you like the perks and if it's really worth it or not. And I will say this, I said all that to say this: if you find these products on other websites or on their websites that's a better discount, 25% or more, take advantage. Unless you want to become a Rouge member on purpose, take advantage of the other sites. But if you know, so if you want to be where the savings reside, and FENTY got 25% off right now, go to FENTY to buy your FENTY stuff. Don't go to the Sephora sale. However, you know, like I said, if you want to be a Rouge member, or if you want to gain status of any sort at Sephora, just, you know, buy from Sephora. All right, so we're going to start out with the first item I picked up, and it is this FENTY 2-piece set. I thought it was so cute. So it's the chocolate cherry set, and I have it on right now. And you get 2 items in here. You get the lip liner, the lip pencil liner, and it's traced out, which is kind of, it reminds you of matte chestnut or molasses by Sephora. And you get the gloss bomb and cherry amour. Now I will say cherry amour, from what I see, it's only available in this duo, so you're not able to buy it individually, so you're gonna have to buy the duo if you're wanting this cherry, okay? And you're really getting it for a good deal, because both of these together were $32. The lip liners by themselves, I want to say, what are they? 20, 24, 25, something like that. And then the gloss bombs are typically 20, so 40 bucks. But, you know, 32, and then you get the 20% off, so I think it came out to like 27. So really, you paid like $17 for the lip liner, and then $10 for the gloss bomb. So it was a really good steal, honestly. So I could get so obsessive, so I had to have the blush that match it. Now, of course, y'all know I normally wear orange. I went on and on in my last video about me wearing oranges and stepping out of the maroons. But when I saw this and I swatched it in the store, I had to have it. And it is the Hot Cheeks Velour Blush Highlighter. So it's a blush and a highlighter, so it's a twofer really. And the color is Cherry Pop. Now they had this duo, and they also had this in like the red set, like a red set. They had this in red, and they had the bag in red, and it came with red lipstick, red liner, and all that. It's so cute, and you see the little cherries there. So yeah, I thought it was so cute, so I decided to put a little look together with my chocolate cherry look, my chocolate or my cherry cola. But yeah, I wanted to do something different, so that's what I did today. Go Fenty. All right, next up, we're going to get into some more shimmer, and it's with the Patrick Ta. Now, of course, y'all know Patrick Ta came out with an entire body shimmer collection, and guys, it came out right before, like a few days before this, a day before the sale or something like that. But anyway, when I walked into, I didn't know anything about it, honestly, until I went into the store the day before, because I went into the store a day or two before just to kind of map out what I want, play with everything, so I could just place my order and just go and pick it up. That was my whole little thing. So I went into the store and I saw the body oil. So this is the packaging. Now, I do like Patrick Ta packaging. It gives very luxe. It gives very expensive. And I mean, it is, so you kind of get what you pay for. And that's what I like. Like, if I'm going to be paying money for something, make me feel like it. You know what I mean? That's one thing about it. Even though we are going through pretty much a recession and everything like that, like I tell everybody, and this is going to kind of be a tangent, but it's going to tie into what I'm saying. Because back in 2008 was my first economic decline that we went through as, I wasn't even I was technically an adult. I was what, 20 something? Maybe 20, just turning 20. Yeah, I probably was like 20, 21. So that was my first recession as an adult. And one thing I realized is that people still found in that era, in that 2008, 2014 era, people, even though people were laid off like now, people were being laid off in droves, really. And you had people with whole doctorate degrees working at Starbucks, being baristas. I'm talking about real bona fide, not medical doctors, but people who had their doctorates, the people who had to write a prolific dissertation in order to get their degree, okay? You had real doctors working as baristas. Like, it was bad, if y'all remember. If y'all around my age, y'all remember, because a lot of y'all graduated into the worst college, into the worst job market ever. So I'm saying all this to say, people found money to buy what they wanted to buy back then, and everybody was in this same mind frame that a lot of people are headed to now. People are going towards, you know, if I have the money, yes, I don't mind spending it, but I want to feel value. You know what I mean? I want it to feel like it is valuable, and I want it to feel expensive. Well, this makes me not mind buying it because it feels and it looks expensive. So I did not mind paying the price for this, and plus it was on sale. But anyway, this is a Patrick Ta Major Glow Nourishing Body Bronzing Oil, and I put it on my arm and I was like, oh my god, I like this. So yeah, this is the top, and I'm going to put it right here actually. And I ain't gonna put a lot on, I don't want to waste my products. But you see it right here. I don't know if you see it. It may not even be enough for you to see a major difference, but yeah. I don't have it on here, but I have it on here. I may need to put some more on. Oh, it smells so good. But anyway, yeah, so that's the Patrick Ta Bronzing Body Oil. So this is definitely going to be one of my summer faves. And just so you know, everything will be linked below so you don't have to worry. Next up, what I picked up from Patrick Ta is the Major Glow Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. Now, this is the very first thing I saw in the store, and I did pick it up, and I was like, let me see what this smells like. Now, I was a little nervous because the sprayer in the store was kind of wonky. It sprayed out in like a strong, like V. It didn't spray like a mist. It sprayed in the V, so Okay, now this one is good. But it looked like it may end up going into a V eventually. So, ooh. Guys, it smells so good. So, the scent is, I wouldn't say it's familiar because I haven't smelled anything that smelled like it. But I mean, it's still a familiar scent. I haven't smelled anything that smelled exactly like it. But if I had to compare it to anything, I would say Soleil Neige, but a little bit sweeter, by Tom Ford. So on that line. So it's very vacation summery, but it isn't the Old Faithful coconut, pineapple, you know, that whole coconut pineapple duo that everyone wants to use for beachy scents. It's just sweet, and it's, again, and the scent isn't nothing to write home about. It just smells good, and I enjoy the scent. And I think the scent maybe have shimmer in it. I don't know, but I love it. I've already put it in my hair. I've already put it on my clothes that I had on the other day. So yeah, I've been wearing this already. So yeah, check it out if you're able to get by a Sephora. If you don't live by a Sephora and you wanted to check it out, of course, you know, you can order it. If you don't like it, you can send it back. Sephora will not twist your arm about that. Next up is a re-up. So this right here is KLE Young Bougie Marshmallow. Honey, I had to re-up on this. I bought it when it first came out. When did it come out? The top of the year, and my bottle is almost gone. I have like this much left. So I had to re-up on this. I should have got the bigger bottle instead of this $100, the 50 ml. I may just trade up. But guys, I am in love with this scent. I wear it every day. And like I told y'all in my video before, I think it was my last Sephora video that I filmed last week. It's getting hot in Georgia. So we are, right now it's cold. We have we call it Easter snap. But honey, this right here, when it's hot outside and that marshmallow gets to marinating, baby, you can smell up the joint. It smells so super good. I love this scent. I'm sorry. This is my favorite scent for the summer. I love it. I'm wearing it summer, spring, fall, I don't care. But KLE Young Bougie Marshmallow. Next up, I picked up the Super Goop Antioxidant Body Mist. This is a SPF 50. Now, last year, I did get Sol de Janeiro, the body spray. And the one from Sol de Janeiro, it was a body oil. And it, like when I was out in the sun, it did burn my skin. Like I noticed when I sprayed it on, like all this would be super dark and the inside of my arm would be super light. So I'm like, and then I showed the lady at Sephora because you know, I was telling her about it and she was like, oh yeah. So that's why I really don't want to wear body oils in the summertime if I can help it. This right here, the Patrick Ta body oil, it's pretty much going to be for in-house, or, you know, if I'm going to go somewhere that's going to be inside and I want to have a nice little, you know, channel in my ear and a Mary J. Blige. But I will not wear it outside because it fried me crispy. So I'm hoping this right here doesn't have oil in it. I hope it's just, you know, a basic body spray. And the one from Sol de Janeiro too, even though I did like the smell, but it was too strong. So if I wanted to wear another fragrance with it, that fragrance and the Sol de Janeiro one, it was very strong and it competed with whatever fragrance I had on. It's one of those things you kind of got to wear alone. It don't play well with others. It don't want to be bothered with nobody else. So if that's your vibe, then that's fine. But I'm hoping, I sprayed this one. It does have a scent, but it's not that strong. So we'll see with this Super Good. The next item I picked up was this CLARINS Lip Bliss Trio Oil Set. It was $28, but on sale, you know, you get the 20% off. So you couldn't beat that. And you get 3. You get honey, you get cherry, and pitaya. The only reason why I got these is because they fit in my Coach bag. Y'all know I told y'all my little Coach mini purse that I wear all the time. Y'all know I told y'all any lip gloss mini is not safe around me because I'm buying it. So yeah, I love having things to fit in that bag. This is how small it is, and it fits perfectly in my little Coach wallet. So yeah, definitely had to get those. And it's CLARINS, so you can't go wrong. And these are 3 lip oils, so check it out. Next up is the Hourglass. Now, I wanted to try the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer. I hear a lot of good things about it, so I wanted to try the mini first. And and I did try it today. I just put it right here, and then my Pat McGrath on the outer. I mean, I'm gonna try it again all over before I make a real decision. But you know, I don't know. I think my Pat McGrath may win, but again, I'm not giving this a definite stamp yet. I am going to try it all over my eye before I make a real decision. But I do like the creaminess, and this color I got Maple 8.5. It does match my Pat McGrath that I have, that I wear under my eye as well. It matches it to a T actually, and I wear 22 under my eye when I have on makeup, and I wear 25 on a day-to-day. Next up, I picked up this small little pack of Josie Maran. I always put this on my hand when I go into the store. Now, it doesn't make me feel as moisturized as my Kiehl's Creme de Coeur. I really don't think anything compares to Kiehl's Creme de Coeur because it has shea butter in it. So, and I'm not sure if this has shea butter in it. I don't see it. It got cocoa something, so I don't know if this is the scientific term. I don't know. But it is 100% plant-based fragrance, so you don't have to worry about, you know, the stuff messing up your hormones and all the good stuff and all the things. But it's whipped argan oil body butter, and this is the travel, so I can put this in my suitcase. If I like it, I may end up getting the big one, because the bigger container is like $30-something. I thought it would have been more than that, but I do like this scent. That's the reason why I put it on every time I go into Sephora, because this Topless Tangerine smells so good. So Josie Maran. Okay guys, so I picked up this right here. I totally wasn't expecting to pick up, but I picked up the DENESSA MYRICKS Moisture Repair Balm Serum. And you would typically see her when she do her tutorials. She would use this for the dry skin girlies and put this on their face as a before the primer. And this is just a moisturizer for their face. But this, I was reading the box, and you can use this for the body as well. Now, of course, you know we like having some nice and smooth skin. So I figured I would use this as a body serum. I don't need this on my face because I would look a sweaty mess because I have oily skin. But as I told y'all before, on my body is, you know, especially my legs have gotten dry since I've gotten older, because I like hot showers. Like if my shower does not feel like boiling water, I do not want to participate. That's just is what it is. I need a hot shower. And of course you pay for that by having dry skin. Because I used to have real supple skin on my legs. Now I do, as long as I'm moisturized. So you know, I ain't a scaly mess. You know, unless I don't lotion. But I used to have really soft, smooth skin on my legs. But, you know, years and years after taking hot showers day after day, even multiple times a day, especially in the summer, you pay for that. So that's the reason why I have to wear Kiehl's, so I can restore my barrier. And I don't even know if I can really restore it, because I, you know, put it on, bathe, get hot again, you know, bathe and heat, you know. So I don't know, it's a vicious cycle. However, I love it. I love my Kiehl's Creme de Coeur, and I love a hot shower. But anyway, I got this as a body serums. We're starting to hear a lot now about body serums and body oils. The whole body oil well, I'm not going to say body oil, but lotioning was very, you know, straight out the shower was a thing back in the day. I remember even in the 90s, my cousins, they did it. They, as soon as they got out of the shower, they lotioned. No towel, no nothing. They lotioned. You know, I wasn't watching them, you know, but that's what they did. They'll have a towel around them and they get to lotioning down, honey. And even to this day, they all have beautiful skin. Beautiful, supple skin. These ladies are in their 40s now. You know what I mean? And they have some beautiful skin. Even some of them are around my age. Even my cousin Jazz, you know. All of them have beautiful skin because they ain't new to this stuff. They true to this. All this stuff is like old school beauty knowledge. But a lot of times when we get stores like Sephora and we get stores like Ulta and we just get super invested in the beauty industry, we kind of tend to push out or, you know, drown out the beauty tips of old. Like my godmother, her mom, which is my god grandmother, she used to slug. And y'all, if you don't know what that is, honey, Vaseline. And she slugged. She slathered it on her face that night before she went to bed. After she did her skincare routine, she slathered it on her face. And Miss Linda had some of the most beautiful skin you would ever. She was a beautiful lady just in general. But she had some of the most beautiful skin. She ain't do all this other stuff. She ain't, you know, she wore makeup and stuff like that because she was a lady. She was a lady. She was very persnickety. She was, if she's in you know, around the house on Saturday, no, she's not wearing no muumuu because she got her hair done every week. She didn't play that. She got her hair done. Her hair was beautiful, like that salt and pepper gray, more black than gray. And she would get her, Miss Beverly, her beautician, would do her hair. This was one of her hairstyles right here. But she would do something like that if she wanted kind of like an updo. And it was all with her real hair because she had some beautiful long hair. She would have her French roll. And, you know, she was there and her nails stayed done. She was that girl. She was not a muumuu type of lady. And she would wear, you know, a nice gown around the house. It wasn't a nightgown, but it was kind of like a muumuu. But all that bonnet stuff, even if she's sitting around the house, she did not play that. She said a lady must look presentable at all times. And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to kind of harken back to her teachings and the things that she, you know, showed me and my sister even as we were growing up, because we would always be over there. But yeah, so she would slug every night. She would all these, even her, she would put lotion and, you know, moisturize her body and stuff like that out of the shower. So yeah, a lot of these things are old. It's just kind of like we kind of get brand new as we get older and all this beauty stuff, you know, come out, you know. So that's the deal with that. I know I'm long-winded, but let's get back on track. Next up, I picked up this Sephora powder puff. I always hear a lot about this Sephora powder puff, so I'm like, okay, $8 and it's 30% off. You know, let's do it. So I picked it up. So I'm gonna see what the fuss is about with this, because like I said, I hear a lot about it. Last up, I picked up 3 brushes. Now this right here is the number 6 brush, and it's a multitask face brush, so I can use it for bronzer, I could use it for foundation, pretty much whatever. Next up is the number 3 brush, and it is the powder brush. So this right here is going to be for my loose powders, like the Charlotte Tilbury loose powder that you take and you just dust across your face at the end of your makeup application. That's what that's going to be for. And I got the number 2 brush, which is the concealer brush. Now I'm going to play with it, but if I don't like it, I may go back and get the Patrick Ta one, because the Patrick Ta, I like how thin the brush is to go down both sides of your nose. I like that when you're putting your, you know, your darker concealer there. So I don't know, I may keep this one. I don't know. But anyway, those are the last things that I bought. Now, before I wrap up this video, I do want to talk about the Sol de Janeiro. They had 3 sprays that came out. I don't know the name, so I'm just going to name them by the color. The green, the pink, and the blue. So the green one had fig in it. Every time I smell that, let's start here. I like the smell of all 3. All 3 of them, I appreciate the smell of them. The green one smells like, it smells like a Banana Republic or even a more higher end store. You know, like how a store, those higher end stores just smell fresh. Not a distinct smell, but kind of fresh and professional. That's what that green one smells like to me. It smells, I think of higher end store when I think of the green one. That's what it smells like to me, like a higher end store in Miami. You know, like the Miu Miu store at Bal Harbor or something like that. Like, that's what I think about. Or like the Chanel store or something like that. The Chanel beauty store in Brickell, or, you know, the Coach store in Brickell. That's what I envision when I smell the green one. It's very earthy. It's very green. But it has a freshness to it. So I like it enough to buy it because it's kind of like intriguing. Like, it's not something like this that, oh my God, I gotta have. But it's like, it smells good. Like, I can appreciate it. And the pink one, it smells really good. It smells sweet. Sweet and warm to me. Sweet, fresh and warm. And you're going to have to get your nose on all of them because I'm probably doing a bad job at describing them. The bottom line is I like all 3. But the blue, I like that one too. The blue one is kind of straight to the point. It's giving straight up tangerine, and it's giving straight up, you know what, I may get that to wear with this. Like, oh Lord, let me hit the Sephora. So the blue one smells like tangerine and like a saltiness to it, like a, you know, that aqua scent, like that aqua-like scent, very aquatic. It smells aquatic with a hint of tangerine, and the tangerine is really strong. The blue one is like straightforward. It's not leaving anything up to the imagination. It's like, if it's blue, if it's blue, if it's blue. That's what it's giving. And yeah, the blue one is giving straight up tangerine and like an aquatic scent. So I definitely love that one. It smells really good too. The only reason why I didn't get them is because, you know, this is going to be my scent of the summer, this and Jackie Aina. Because Jackie Aina, it smells good in the sun too when you warm it up. But yeah, so I didn't want to have too many body sprays, and I already bought the pistachio one from Bath and Body Works. So this stuff got to be used up. You know, I don't want to sit around and hoard up all this stuff. So that's the only reason why I didn't get it. But if anything, I may get the blue one to go with this. Because when I think about those body sprays, I think of some like an easy reach when you're going to the gym, when you're going walking, when you're going, you know, to the grocery store, when you're going to go pick up the kids, when you know, like a nice easy run. You probably need to, like right now I got to run to Sephora. So if you're going to run to Sephora, or, you know, when you're going anywhere that's, you know, quick, simple, and easy, I think it's an easy reach because you're going to smell good, you're going to smell fresh, and you're going to be non-offensive. So yeah, the blue one I think I got to have. And again, the pink one, it smells good. Now, I wouldn't say they're worth writing home about, all 3 of them, because they're not. But they smell good at the end of the day still. So again, those are something you're going to have to get your own nose on. Fragrance is so subjective. What I think smell good, you may think is horrid. And yeah, that's what I picked up for the Sephora sale. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video.